It's the summer of 1969. When Ginger Hinshaw first sets eyes on Summerwind.
It's beautiful.
She was visiting a friend who suggested a trip to what the locals refer to as the old haunted house. The mansion had remained vacant for 40 years, home only to bats and the wind.
I fell in love with the house immediately. Had to have it. Absolutely wanted that house in the worst way. Felt sorry for the house. Really, really sorry.
Ginger is the mother of 4 young children. She is recently remarried. Having moved many times before, she envisions Summerwind to be the last home her family will ever need.
I thought it had great potential on a beautiful site. But everybody kept saying that's the haunted house. And I said, well, fine, then I'm living in the haunted house.
Ginger is excited to show the mansion to her family. Her husband, Arnold, owns a construction business and immediately sees the potential of the sprawling estate. Nine-year-old April is less enthusiastic.
This place was huge. Dingy, no paint, decrepit. And I'm thinking, we're going to live here?
Okay, we'll fix her up.
And immediately being possessed of a feeling that I didn't want to be there.
Within a month, the family moves in. Ginger and Arnold put all their energy into renovating the old mansion.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to spare
I painted and I wallpapered that whole living room with its beautiful hardwood floor, with the mantel back on the fireplace, painted all the woodwork.
My mom, she always had that knack for making a house a home warm and fuzzy and pleasant, no matter how much money we had or didn't have.
Arnold and Ginger try to find local workers to help with the large tasks.
Good. Is there any chance I can get you to bring it up to the house?
No, sir.
Nobody wanted to work there. People would drop off parts that we bought.
Thanks.
They wouldn't even drive in the driveway. They'd leave it there. And then you ask people to come and, you know, check this sewer out or find out where the septic is or do any of that. Nope, nobody will come. As soon as you told them where you lived, you dared to mention that, they would not come.
One day, while Ginger rummages through the bedroom closet, she discovers the original blueprints for Summerwind.
Honey?
And inside it was a peace pipe.
What is that?
The presence of the pipe makes no sense to Ginger.
I wonder how old it is.
I don't know. It looks great. We should show that to the kids.
From that day forward, Ginger becomes inexplicably driven to restore the mansion to its original state. as if someone or something is guiding her.
That house had to be put back exactly like it was. I was obsessed. I tried 11 different colors of paint to match that woodwork. I had an assignment. I had a job to do.
As Ginger fixates on the endless renovations, Arnold begins to lose interest in the house.
He would wander around, do things, and then not do things, never finished. But I kept working.
As the days pass, Ginger and the rest of the family begin to experience strange phenomena.
The chairs would move. They would be there, and it would be over there against the wall.
No matter what room, what area of the house you were in, you were watched. I always felt that. And I think all the kids felt this.
Ginger often has the feeling that she is not alone. But she still refuses to believe her house is haunted. Weeks pass. Arnold becomes increasingly withdrawn and undergoes a radical change in personality.
So he doesn't go to work. And he sits and plays this organ. Daily, nightly. Sleeps all day, stays up all night.
Arnold grows angry at the slightest provocation.
Girls, which one of you took my hammer?
We didn't take it.
Well, if you didn't take it, what did it just walk
We
off
didn't
by
take
itself?
it.
One of you took it. Now where's my hammer?
What are you doing, trying to drive me crazy? You took my hammer!
Take it.
The window in the master bedroom seems to have a mind of its own.
Ginger!
What?
This window is open again. I just closed it 10 minutes ago.
It will not stay closed.
Well, I didn't do it.
Are the kids doing it?
I don't think so. They'd
Well,
be
I want
downstairs.
the window closed.
Okay, fine. I'll just nail it shut.
It's a good idea.
Arnold overreacts, blaming Ginger for opening it.
I'm thinking he's doing it. He's probably thinking I'm doing it. And he wasn't even near it. Shortly thereafter, he quit talking. He wouldn't answer a question. He kept looking around the rooms. He kept walking around the rooms. He'd stand out on the veranda and stare.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Arnold is tormented by something he cannot see.
What do you want? What do you want?
One day, while Ginger is alone in the house,
Who's there?
And it was a male voice. A very deep, strong voice. There's nobody there. So I started up the stairs again.
Who's there? Who's there?
Ginger cannot believe she's just seen a ghost. Within weeks of moving to Summerwind, something has mysteriously transformed Arnold from a loving husband and father into an insanely angry man.
I'm gonna find that raccoon right now!
If you did anything to make him mad, you bared the brunt of his anger. It was like he was being possessed. He just seemed to be more evil.
Where is that raccoon?
One day, the children's pet raccoon escapes, launching Arnold into a furious rage.
Well, I'm sure it was a mistake.
The children were terrified. He was just out of it.
They are not going out of the
Yes,
house.
they are! They're going out in the woods and find that raccoon right now! Nobody sleeps tonight until that
The man Ginger fell in love with has disappeared,
that raccoon!
seemingly overnight.
And he killed the raccoon as a punishment to my sister. That's how evil he was.
So we've been working a long time on
Ginger
it.
tries hard to regain a sense of normalcy in her life.
Yeah, it's been a labor of love, but I've...
She invites some friends for a visit, trying to put the house and Arnold's strange behavior out of her mind.
Cheese and crackers? Okay, I'll be right back. Excuse me.
They've done a fantastic job.
Ginger's guests flee when they see a ghostly form.
I will never forget their faces. And I've never talked to them again.
Ginger can no longer deny what's happening in her house.
That's when I first knew it wasn't just me.
Knowing she's not insane is little consolation. Arnold descends further into madness, his playing sounding more and more demonic.
It just seemed to possess him. The song started to change. The song started to be more evil.
He just went berserk. Totally lost it. Lost the business, lost himself, lost it all.
Doc.
It's the only pleasure I get. Leave me
Do you
alone.
have any idea what time it is?
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
Well, what about your children?
I don't care. Leave me alone. I
They
like
need
to
their
play.
sleep too.
Just go back to sleep.
Stop!
April and her sister blame the house for Arnold's insanity. They reach a point of desperation.
What 9-year-old and 10-year-old child wants to kill themselves just to escape? I don't know of any.
Stop it!
Just leave me alone. I want to keep playing.
How long are you gonna do this?
All right, if I have to. I like it.
I knew my mom loved us, and I knew she was struggling, and I knew my stepdad hated us and hated her. He didn't before. And he cared for us before. He didn't there.
Ginger often seeks refuge in the nearby woods. She is unable to cope with whatever is haunting Summerwind. Terrified to be in her own home. As winter approaches, life at Summerwind is nearing a crisis.
Our bedrooms weren't warm, so we'd have to haul all our mattresses down to the living room by the fireplace and our blankets and sleep everybody in the living room just to stay warm.
Arnold has stopped speaking to everyone in the family.
He's lost his business. We're losing money, and we're going down the drain.
Both the heat and electricity are shut off when bills go unpaid. A broken pump forces the family to carry water from the lake.
You start to set your life to what's a priority. How valuable is the furniture versus warmth and survival? I hated the wind. And I hate the wind till this day.
Ginger is finally at the breaking point. Pride has kept her from asking her father for help. But pride is giving way to fear. She walks to a neighbor's house and makes the call.
Bring the camper, come and get me. I can't do this anymore.
I remember my grandfather coming to the house, and it was like a war was over. I don't have to deal with this anymore. Everybody just sighed.
Arnold stays behind. He'll leave Summerwind the next day. But for Ginger, this is goodbye. Whatever chances they might have had together were destroyed by the mansion. The family never hears from him again.